Hi, I'm Carcina. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them.
What's
Rest in
poppin'?
peace.
I know what's going on, my TSL Memphis shit.
Where we at though?
And we in Memphis with this shit right now, in the M right now. You know where these rap niggas don't come to. But a South nigga gonna be here, man. Sleep here, stay here, man. You know, so as long as we want to, man. You think what I'm saying? Certified, man. This shit going the fuck on outside right now. Hey, popping this shit, man. Normal shit records, man. You know what I'm talking about? You think what I'm saying? Head to toe, that man. Head to toe, man. I see that boy. I'm on land with that boy. Louis, that boy. Shit going on, man. What the fuck? Sayso P? Ranks in this bitch?
Come on, man. Shit, it's a normal day in the South Side, baby.
Yeah, normal day in the South Side, B. Go yards everywhere, diamonds everywhere, just bankrolls everywhere, money everywhere, just whatever, everything, shit everywhere. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Ruggers.
What's poppin'?
Well, poppin', man. I know what's going on, my TSL Memphis shit.
Where we at though?
And we in Memphis with this shit right now.
Now, rest in peace to Sayso P. You know, he's from Memphis. And the information that we got is that he owed some people some money in the town. Like he had dipped out, you know, and owed people money. And for him to be showing it on the Instagram and doing it in the fashion they was, and that's what I'm saying. People get addicted to this social media and they start making these crazy videos. Man, it's just not worth it to be trying to flick on people, you know, riding around in their town. You know, I know he from there, but you had to know this wasn't all good. This wasn't your typical robbery. This was you done us wrong type thing. You know, so yeah, we also was told that Sauce Walka, you know, they let him live because they had no beef with him. Like, and they actually told him, like, dude, this is about him. He know what he done. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. You know, like they let him rock. They saw who he was and was like, okay, well, dude, cool. You know, and these are the last moments, you know, of his life. You know, this is messed up that, you know, hip hop has been taking a blame. First off, let me explain to people something. Stop blaming hip hop for everything that happens in and around music or the artist. Look, that's not hip hop, but people going on Instagram showing money, flashing money to the whole general public. That got nothing to do with hip hop. The reason why he got hit had nothing to do with no rap song that he did. This had nothing to do with no rap beef. This had something to do with something personal that this man was probably involved in, from what everybody's saying on the streets. Now, there's a lot of people out here that just don't get it. They don't understand. You know, they ain't gonna tell you what's what. You know, because they don't know how to do that. Most of these people on the internet never seen nothing real in their life. So they never been a part of anything real. So all they know is, you know, flash, jewelry, money, a Louis bag, some Louis shoes. You know, it's just typical street fashion. People say you dress for the job you want. They rappers, they street dudes. So that's the job they want. They want to be the rappers. They want to be caught into the mix. But there's a price you have to pay for that. And the bill always cometh due. So you got to decide what is it that you want in life and everything. He was the intended target. Sayso P, from what we know.
You miss me with this shit, man. What you talking about? Here's the totem people, man. Got this shit on bankroll, go yard, diamonds, all this shit, man. We having this shit, man. See what the fuck going on.
Holding this shit.
It's also what it, man.
Still holding those. But it was holding, putting it in a gravity unit, G unit.
Sauce shit, man. You miss me with this shit, man.
And minutes later, right after they see you live in their town. So you got to be careful when you're doing stuff like this.
What you talking about? Here's the totem people, man. Got this shit on bankroll.
You flashing money like this, and you owe money to people that's real in these streets. It could go bad. It can go real bad. It's like, man, just, be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are very, very, today's time, they caught up in a lot of nonsense. And I fear for the children of today, because they got to grow up in this environment that ain't cool no more. Before, somebody next door, a total stranger, was your brother. You know what I'm saying? Your neighbors. Be neighborly. Look out for each other. None of that stuff seems to exist anymore. Everybody seems to be on their own different keel, their own different playground and stuff. So, it's just a whole different element of surprises that you don't need. Like, you don't need any of this. This is not going to help the world. This is not going to help you in the long run. Like, what did you need to brag on Instagram? You brag at the crib. Okay, you brag when you safe. When is the job safe? On the ride home. The job is complete on the ride home. You know what I'm saying? You not on the ride home. Shoot, I don't believe the job is done until I'm at the crib. So to see this go left and to see how everybody responding to it, it's crazy right now. It's crazy. This is why I don't get involved in these type of videos with like street rap and all that. When it's a rap, it ain't got nothing to do with real hip hop. It's just nonsense. You see a whole city that's torn apart by a war between two individuals that led to about probably 15 to 20 people lives destroyed completely, if not more. With Young Dolph and his beef with Yo Gotti's brother and that situation and how that went. And now that whole so many people and another guy instigating lost his life. So many people in jail behind this thing. It's just, this is the system's dream. Oh, they loving that. Them stuck up, conservative, rich white folks love that. To see us take our lives and jail, dead in jail, the morgue in the jail. Oh man, they love it. They ain't about doing no time. They ain't about doing nothing legit. Some of these dudes, they talk this street stuff and they go to jail for about a week and ready to snitch and tell, because they ain't come from that life. They ain't come from none of this. You know, these guys, them guys been in there since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't with this new age stuff that keep coming up in there. They look at y'all as sweet. And all that loud talk don't work in there. So you stressing, you getting beat up, you getting punked, you getting all kind of stuff happen to you. So you gotta understand something. This is real. This is real. This is what real life is. All that material stuff, all that money meant nothing in the end. All of it means nothing in the end. That's all gone. Chain gone, your life gone, the money's gone. None of it means anything. Your life is the most important thing. Make it mean something. That money is materialistic. I'm hurting from the fact that this did not have to go down this way. You know, and if you out there, if you saw Walka them and you dealing with this person here, you got to know the scenario. Like, I'm not going to visit somebody outside their town and not know what's up with them. Like, dog, you got any beef in this town? What you do? Now, if he didn't tell you, he just didn't tell you. But ain't no way I'm not going to imply. When I go visit my cousins out of town, I'll be like, yo, who you beefing with? You got any problems out here in these streets? Not that I'm finna help you. I just want to know so I could be my head on the swivel. You know, I am coming out here to kick it, but if there's a problem here or it's hot, I need to know. So I always get the 411. Shoot, it was dudes just trying to take me out just because the girls is liking me, because I'm the guy from out of town. I got on these flashy clothes, and all of a sudden they looking at them like they ain't nobody. So, you know, the jealousy hits real quick, you know, so. Yeah, it just so happened to be the person he told that he was going to smoke me. I'm like, that's my cousin. Like, 2 of my cousins is in his clique. He don't even know. He was like, what? Smoke him? That's my cousin. And they came and got me and took me in the bathroom, and we and him had a one-on-one, and he was all embarrassed. Like, no, we good now. Like, I ain't know that was your family, dog. No, we good. He's like, no, you just been talking about Chicago so much. I'm like, I was answering y'all questions. I don't want to talk about Chicago. Y'all kept asking me questions about Chicago. yeah, so what's the weather like in Chicago? Yeah, do y'all do this? Like he asked me something like, do I see Michael Jordan? Like he was just being ridiculous. And he just, because they was asking me questions, the women, and he was just being ridiculous with it. Like he just kept it going. Like just being obnoxious. That's how I knew he was jealous. And he was like, yeah, you see Michael Jordan? I'm like, yeah, he came to my house to borrow some sugar. So that's why he was really salty, because I came at him like that. Like, dog, that's ridiculous. Like, of course not, Michael Jordan. Like, man, like, please. But yeah, that's how it happens when you out of town. You ain't at the crib. Say around the crib, it's everyday everything. Everybody dressed like us. But shoot, we came down there, it was like we was Dipset. Compared to them, like they wearing cut off jeans and t-shirts. We come down there with like rhinestones, everything glittering and shining. They thought we were rock stars. Shoot, the whole town, me and my cousin, we could have had all them girls, and they was not liking that at all. And my cousin went and tried to set it off. They tried to blast him, almost got hit being next to him. Yeah, they hit the wrong dude. They was trying to hit us. And mainly my cousin, because I heard him giving them lip behind me because he always got the Napoleon complex because he's short, so I could hear them arguing right behind me when they asked him for ID and they ain't asked me for ID. It was, oh, can I see your ID? You ain't asked him for his ID. You went straight to me. Well, I was like, oh, here we go. I can hear it. Here we go again. So I just kept walking. I knew he'd be in there in a minute after he get through fussing. And sure enough, he comes in, and the next thing I'm like, dog, it's hot. You can't see nothing up in here. I see why everybody outside chilling up on their car. Out down south, they mostly chill outside on their whip, set they drink, they cut what they drink on top of the car, and everybody talking and this and that. And all of a sudden, everybody's sitting there chilling, doing their thing, and all you hear is boom. I'm thinking it's for fireworks. It was 4th of July weekend. And then everybody started running. And I was like, oh, those gunshots. I'm like the idiot. I'm the last one to move. And then here I am running with them, trying to catch up. And the biggest dude was outrunning me. And then he was like, my shoulder itch. And he was like, man, you hit. That big dude walked past us and took every buckshot. Like, dude looked like a defensive lineman. It's a lot of those down south. Like, them dudes that's about 6'5", 300 some pounds. Like, he was just happened to walk by when the thing said boom, and he caught every buckshot. It was like a shotgun with a buckshot. He caught them all in his back, like on his shoulder. But like he was good. Like it was just like buckshots, and they just took him out. He was on the streets the next day. He had his little pouch thing up, showing people like, look, yeah, they got them all out. But yeah, it was like buckshots. And he's like, yeah, they got them all out. I was like, man, he was back on the streets and good the next day. But that was intended for us. Mainly my cousin, because they didn't blast till he got there. I was out first. He came out, and I guess that dude at the door was like him. And man, they blasted at him. And just so happened, dude was walking by and it hit him. Because it would have hit my cousin like straight on. He walked right up, and it was like we was dapping him up, and boom, that's how it happened. So things happen very quick. So to make those decisions and move as fast as you can, that's the best thing I could do to employ all of the rest of y'all. Find ways to make yourself valuable and important, because it's all gonna matter in the end. Because at the end of the day, you always want to be correct. You know what I mean? You want to be on the right side of the pendulum when it's swinging. That's the way I practice, man. I move 365 ways before something get easy. You know, it's got to get hard before it get easy. You know what I'm saying? So we always gonna take that avenue to another level. So I can't wait to see, people. Hopefully they learn from this. Don't let this young man die in vain. I want y'all young people out there to do something positive with your life. I want y'all to stop this madness. You know what I mean? When I mean madness, I mean I want y'all to stop flashing this money on TV. I want y'all to stop doing all this craziness. Chains, jewelry, the jacket. I know y'all come from the streets, man, but y'all gotta wisen up, man. This gotta grow you up, because there's so much nonsense going on in the world. And it's just so much death and unnecessary death. You know what I'm saying? So, well, that's what the police to do. The investigation is on the police. I'm not the cops. I'm not gonna investigate to find out who did what. That's not my job. If it ain't provided, I don't know. I didn't see it. So that's not what we do over here. We let the other people do what they do. They want to be them street reporters and play that game. That's on them. We just hoping y'all wake up and realize what it is out here on these streets. Streets is for real. People live that and they go through that every day. So let that be known so that y'all know what's up. All right, it's your boy Carcino, man. I'm up out of here. Y'all be safe out there. Be blessed. Look out for yours. Right? Take care of your community and govern it the right way. Let them know, man, this is the street life ain't real. And anybody out there that's in the street hustling and doing what they doing, moving how they know moving, look, move how real hustlers move. In silence. Real hustlers and those real dudes, they wasn't trying to be filmed. They wasn't trying to be seen. Okay? They wasn't trying, they was flashy when they was going somewhere, to the club, to anything. You know what I'm saying? It was real hustlers moved in silence. That's how they did it. They wasn't trying to be on the Instagrams, and it was, they didn't have that, but they was trying to be flashy where they went. Like everybody was going out, like everybody gonna be flashy there. You don't try to be flashy in front of a bunch of people that got nothing. Because that seems like you mocking them. So just be careful, man, how you move out here. All right. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bust Life. Welcome to HDIITV Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. You can see me on the Patreon, which is Carcino for Life. We out. I said we out. Damn, why this thing ain't working? I said we out.